Hey adrenaline junkies, welcome to Police Chase. Today we're kicking off a brand new series, When People Messed with the Wrong Cops, where every dumb move instantly triggers justice mode. Alright, let's dive in. In Pinellas County, Florida, a Florida Highway Patrol trooper began pursuing a motorcyclist who refused to stop. The rider immediately accelerated onto the highway, quickly creating distance while the trooper followed with emergency lights and siren activated. The motorcycle raced through active traffic, repeatedly changing lanes and using open gaps between vehicles to escape. The trooper continued tracking the rider as the pursuit covered several miles at high speed, creating increasing danger for surrounding motorists. Eventually, the motorcyclist exited the highway and entered surface streets. Approaching a busy intersection, he tried to continue through congested traffic but ran out of room near several vehicles, bringing his escape to an abrupt end. The trooper quickly closed in, exited the patrol car, and moved to detain the rider before he could flee again. What began as a traffic stop had turned into a dangerous highway pursuit that ended among innocent drivers at an intersection. Do you think fleeing was worth the risk? On July 30th, 2026, Arkansas State Police joined a pursuit involving a stolen U-Haul box truck traveling east on Interstate 30. Trooper David Calvert entered the chase as the vehicle moved onto Interstate 440 at about 75 miles per hour.
Box truck or pickup? It's a van. We took the 3. We're gonna be.
Because of the truck's size and surrounding traffic, Calvert initially struggled to find a safe opportunity for a TVI. The driver, later identified as Jesse Keller, cut off patrol vehicles, drove through residential streets at roughly 60 miles per hour, and continued through yards and a church parking lot.
Traffic, big file. There's a guy drove out of it. Main Street, southbound, speed 40. I'm gonna have to wait till it opens up 36. It's pretty heavy now.
Troopers attempted several interventions before another TVI stopped the truck. Keller suddenly accelerated again, but the pursuit ended when he rear-ended a power pole, leaving the U-Haul disabled.
We're at Fraser now. He's going to be deep in on Fraser from Jones. Deep in on Fraser.
At one tense moment, Keller's dog appeared ready to jump from the vehicle toward the officers. Fortunately, Keller managed to hold the dog back, preventing the situation from becoming even more dangerous. Keller refused commands and resisted officers before being handcuffed. He faces charges including theft by receiving, fleeing, resisting arrest, reckless driving, weapons offenses, and driving on a suspended license. A dog found in the vehicle was unharmed and taken to the Little Rock Animal Shelter. Do you think officers handled this pursuit appropriately?
William B. Davis. 10-4.
It all started on an ordinary Kansas morning when a police officer stopped a car for a basic traffic violation. The driver wasn't wearing a seatbelt. Instead of cooperating, the man became extremely angry, repeatedly using foul language.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
I'm Officer McCann, Orange Police Department. The reason I stopped you not wearing your seatbelt, okay?
Man.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Stop. You're
You
not
just
wearing your
stopped the
seatbelt.
motherfuckers in front of me for a fucking seatbelt.
I don't care about them right now. I care about you. I can't stop every car on the
Let me tell you
road.
something. You didn't stop them for a
The
fucking
situation
seatbelt.
escalated when the driver accused police of discrimination and questioned why others weren't being fined. The officer calmly explained it was a minor violation taking only minutes, but the driver refused to provide his license and demanded a supervisor. All attempts at a peaceful resolution failed due to his stubbornness.
Fucking
I
feet.
need you to step out. Step out. Give me your hands. Step out. Hey, don't make this. Don't make this.
Don't talk to me. I want to talk to your motherfucker.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
I'm gonna knock you in your mother.
Get out of the car.
I'm not getting out this car.
Get out of the car.
I'm not.
Get out of the
Please
car.
stop, man.
When patience ran out and the paperwork still wasn't provided, an arrest warrant was issued. The car became chaotic as the driver clung to the steering wheel and yelled while officers approached.
Motherfucking body without a seatbelt, and then gonna just pull up behind me. Okay, we're gonna see after all these motherfucking people. You let all these motherfuckers.
The scene ended in chaos when officers used force to subdue and drag the uncooperative man out of the car, a bitter and entirely avoidable outcome stemming solely from a lack of self-control during a fit of anger.
We're cuffed. We're cuffed.
A Texas DPS trooper encountered a Kawasaki Ninja Rider during a nighttime patrol and attempted a traffic stop. Instead of pulling over, the motorcyclist accelerated away, prompting a pursuit as an air unit began tracking the bike.
Good job, James. They're all going to emergency.
The rider sped through downtown streets, ignored traffic signals, and used several lanes while trying to create distance. He later entered the highway, weaving around vehicles and taking exits as the trooper followed with emergency lights and siren activated.
Alright, so going towards the airport off the St. Houston frontage road.
With helicopter support maintaining visual contact, officers stayed coordinated during the lengthy chase. The pursuit eventually returned to surface roads, where the rider approached an intersection at speed, lost control, and slid across the pavement beside the motorcycle.
To the 29. Can we get a supervisor to assist? It was 204841 935.
The trooper immediately stopped, detained the injured rider, and requested medical assistance. Additional officers and paramedics arrived to secure the scene and evaluate him. His decision to flee transformed a routine stop into a dangerous pursuit, ending in injury and arrest. Do you think air support helped officers manage this chase more safely? On October 15th, 2023, a dramatic police chase unfolded through the narrow streets of Salvador, Brazil. A motorcyclist fled with his girlfriend riding behind him, triggering a pursuit that lasted around 5 intense minutes. The rider, reportedly a former motorcycle racer, used his experience to weave through traffic, take sharp corners, and narrowly avoid several collisions. His riding ability was obvious, but every risky maneuver increased the danger for his passenger and nearby motorists. As the chase continued, the motorcycle was pushed to its limits. Sparks appeared during aggressive turns, and at one point his girlfriend was nearly thrown from the bike. A woman watching nearby even remarked that she would never ride with someone behaving that recklessly. Eventually, officers used coordinated tactics to stop the motorcycle without causing serious injury. The rider was arrested immediately. His talent may have been impressive, but using it to flee police only turned skill into unnecessary danger. Do you think he underestimated the officers chasing him? Maumelle, Arkansas, March 8th, 2024. A suspicious temporary license plate near a Waffle House restaurant led to a police chase when a white Chevrolet Cruze suddenly sped away. Sergeant Weatherly quickly recognized the paper license plate belonged to another vehicle before the driver sped off instead of surrendering. The crews raced down Highway 365 at speeds exceeding 85 miles per hour, swerving into the opposite lane, narrowly avoiding collisions with innocent drivers, and forcing multiple roadblocks as the chase unfolded through Momel. The pursuit ended when the suspect lost control while turning onto Quinn Street, veered into a ditch, and crashed into a tree in a resident's yard.
Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Hey! Dude, I'll tase you, bro! I'll tase you!
Police apprehended driver Kent Kramer and passenger Jeffrey Miner at gunpoint. Investigators recovered methamphetamine and drug paraphernalia from the vehicle and Kramer's bag.
Put your hands out, bro! Put your hands out, bro!
Hands behind your back.
Kramer was taken to the hospital before facing multiple charges, including fleeing the scene, possession of drugs, reckless driving, using a fake license plate, and driving with a suspended license.
Appreciate you.
Negative.
On June 5th, 2021, an Effingham County deputy spotted a black Mazda traveling at a high rate of speed on Interstate 16 without a license plate. When the deputy attempted to initiate a traffic stop, the driver refused to comply and accelerated, triggering a lengthy high-speed pursuit. The chase stretched for several miles, with speeds reaching up to 118 miles per hour. The driver weaved aggressively through traffic, drove along the shoulder to bypass vehicles, and sideswiped another motorist in the process. Despite emergency lights and sirens, the suspect continued to flee, showing complete disregard for public safety. A deputy executed a precision immobilization technique pit maneuver. The tactical impact caused the master to lose control, rotate, and slide to a stop, finally ending the pursuit. Both occupants immediately exited the disabled vehicle and fled on foot. A K-9 unit was deployed and quickly tracked down one suspect, while the second was apprehended shortly thereafter by assisting deputies. On July 8, 2022, authorities were alerted that Texas DPS troopers were pursuing a red Hyundai Elantra eastbound on I-30 toward Arkansas. During the chase, occupants were seen throwing packages of suspected white powder from the vehicle, apparently trying to destroy evidence. Officer positioned ahead slowed traffic and joined the pursuit near mile marker 6. The Hyundai then accelerated past 130 miles per hour, racing recklessly for nearly 30 miles while using the shoulder and open gaps to evade law enforcement.
We got hard driver 19. come out while kicking there.
Several spike strip deployments were attempted, but the driver managed to avoid them at first. When the Hyundai swerved onto the median to dodge another set of spikes and came back onto the roadway, officers moved in for a precise pit maneuver.
Stay back! Hamilton, come back!
The tactical contact caused the Elantra to spin out and stop, ending the dangerous pursuit. Both suspects were taken into custody. The chase showed how quickly reckless speed, suspected drugs, and evidence destruction can endanger everyone on the interstate, but coordinated police tactics brought it under control before the situation turned even worse, without allowing the suspects to continue risking innocent lives ahead. On June 5th, Franklin County deputies attempted to stop a driver for a license plate violation and suspected impaired driving. Instead of pulling over, the driver accelerated away, turning the traffic stop into a dangerous pursuit through heavy traffic. As the chase approached the intersection of Testing Road and Hill Road, the suspect tried to squeeze the stolen vehicle through a narrow gap between two uninvolved cars traveling side by side. At that speed, there was almost no room to make the move safely. The vehicle first struck one car, then collided with the second. The force of the double impact caused all three vehicles to briefly lose control, and the suspect's vehicle spun before overturning in the intersection. Two passengers were inside the suspect vehicle. One was released at the scene, while the other was arrested on an outstanding felony warrant. One innocent driver suffered a broken toe, and the second was not injured. The driver is expected to face felony fleeing, impaired driving, and stolen vehicle charges.
Just took the 242.
Forest City. On a Sunday afternoon, a routine traffic violation quickly escalated into a deadly high-speed chase. Around 4:35 p.m., an Arkansas State Highway Patrol officer attempted to stop 19-year-old John Bomar, who was driving recklessly and endangering others. Instead of stopping, Bomar sped away, plunging the situation into a dangerous pursuit.
My radio quit. I'm 1037, passing on double yellow, traffic light, speed 65, accelerating. 4 coming up on a little bit of traffic. It's still, I would say it's light on the northbound side. I've got green lights. Coming past McDonald's, almost to the interstate.
The chase intensified when Bomar exited Interstate 40 at Forest City and sped north on Arkansas Highway 1, exceeding 100 miles per hour. The gap narrowed, and tension increased with each mile as the danger to the public grew.
All right, 31, if you'll get with me, if I get a chance, I'll pit him. traffic's light. 13's gonna try to beat him here, coming into Cross County.
Near the border between St. Francis and Cross counties, the chase reached a deadlock. An officer executed a precise maneuver, forcing the vehicle off the road and into a nearby field.
Start at 1016. Start at 1016.
Driver! Driver! Driver!
Soldiers and support officers rushed in, administering first aid. Bomar was transported to a hospital in Wynn, where he was pronounced dead later. The incident is currently under review, with investigators submitting their findings to prosecutors to determine whether the use of force complied with Arkansas law, bringing to a close a chase that ended tragically.
Okay. Hands are clear. They're clear. Hey, buddy. Hold that.